a second class upper. Meanwhile, in college, even third class can go in. Even your normal WAEC can go in. High school certificate can go in. A past degree can go in. I'm not saying that you cannot use a past degree to go into universities. There are people I know that even use their past degree to get fully funded scholarships in USA. Welcome back to our platform, and thank you so much for watching today. This video is going to be based on some reasons why your visa will be rejected. I will advise you to take a look at this video and try to watch till the end. It is not for my good but for your good. Anyways, let's continue. Let's not waste a lot of time. I've been getting a lot of people coming to me lately with rejections, and sometimes when you look at the reasons for rejections, I think I will be touching some of these sections for rejection so that we all learn. Now, we are still learning and we keep learning. If you are applying for any school in Canada, make sure that this school is DLI. DLI means Designated Learning Institution. And remember, after you graduate from a designated learning institution, you are going to get PR. Make sure that the school, sorry, not PR, but PGWP. Make sure that's Postgraduate Work Permit. Make sure the school can give you this, because there are some schools that cannot give that. Now, that's the first thing you should you should put into consideration. And I would like to draw your attention to this. A lot of things are happening now in Canada, and there are a lot of changes. So many people will not get this visa to move to Canada because of what? I have people who are already dropping out from, like, they got admissions, and because of this money issue, most of them are considering stepping down, like giving up the admission offers, which is something I cannot really say anything about because I understand that we do not have all the money. We are still struggling. Now, applying for a school in Canada does not necessarily mean that you know everything. Like, if you apply for a college, it's possible for you to go study in a college. If you apply to a university, it's possible. But which one is good? To me, according to Milton, all of them are good. Would you get jobs? Somebody from a college and somebody from a university, would both of them get jobs? Yes, it's possible. Everybody will work. But the thing is, it should be able to offer you a PGWP, okay? And it should be a designated learning institution. They both had numbers. If you go to IRCC, you are going to find this. Now, let's talk about this thing. If you do not do this or listen to this video, you might be refused your visa. Now, I want to draw your attention to the fact that university and college just depends on you. Do you have the money for college or university? Anyone pay? It now depends on you on where you want to go to. For example, I always tell people to choose colleges. The reason is because, one, a college, you have the chance to go in, then you pay your tuition in installments. Even if you are not paying in installments, some colleges, the best advantage I always give to people about colleges is there is less workload in college than universities in Canada, because I have done my university studies already, and from what I see, colleges are the easiest. Why do I say they are the easiest? In terms of workload, research, and everything, university, you are going to do what is called projects or thesis, but college, you might just have some little internships. I'm not saying that college is easy to study. No, there is no easy pathway to study in Europe. Like, if you want to go in, you must read and write. But looking at what you are going to be doing, like thesis takes me at least 6 months, 8 to 1 year plus even. But colleges, you are not going to be doing all of this. Then another thing again is college, since the workload is small, like a reduced workload in colleges, you will also have more time to hustle for yourself, especially if you come from the broke community. Yeah. But in university, you might have a choked up timetable. So in certain cases, I always advise people to take colleges. Now, another thing with college is it is very easy to get admissions to study in a college in Canada. Why it is somehow difficult to go into universities, I think, like the University of Manitoba, I do not know if they accept second class lower, but there are universities that I know in Canada that you must have only a second class upper. You understand? Meanwhile, in college, even third class can go in. Even your normal WAEC can go in. High school certificate can go in. A past degree can go in. I'm not saying that you cannot use a past degree to go into universities. There are people I know that even use their past degree to get fully funded scholarships in USA. But it's very easy to get college admissions, they don't put a lot of things into consideration. And some schools, they will ask you for IELTS. Some colleges will not ask you. I'm not saying that all colleges ask for IELTS. There are a lot of colleges that don't ask for IELTS, if you've been watching my video. Now, another thing is, colleges may offer you 2 years programs, while university, as to study a bachelor's program in Canada, you might take 3 or 4 years. You understand? So you might consider going for something that is like a reduced duration in years, like the college. You might even study a certificate program in college for 1 year. Meanwhile, in university, you cannot study that. You must go through to 3 to 4 years before you study and get a bachelor's degree. So these are some of the things that you need to know from college and university. Now, let's take a look at this. Guys, listen to me. This is for those that are going to be applying for visa. If you are 25 years and above, avoid colleges. I'm coming. Do not rush. I'm coming. Okay? I'm going to explain to you why I say avoid colleges, and I'm going to tell you something. If you are 25 years old, avoid colleges. These are the people to avoid colleges. 1, you are going to apply to a college. A college diploma, like a diploma or certificate, is below a university degree. So if you apply to a college now, whereas you already got a degree and you are 25 years, or let's say above 25 years, and you are not doing anything at the moment, it will be nice for you to avoid a college and pick a university and apply for another bachelor's or go for a master's degree in something related to what you did before, if you do not have a job. Secondly, if you are 25 years and above and you have a job you are doing, you can take a college. Yes, there is something called inconsistency that the visa officers will always refuse your visa due to inconsistency. I'm explaining the both sides so you understand. If you are 25 years and above and you have a job and you want to go to college, go to college. The main part here is for you to defend your visa application. Defend yourself while you apply to that program. Because having a degree does not hold you down or does not limit your chances of getting a diploma or certificate program. But you have to defend yourself. How do you defend yourself? 1, if you have a degree already and you are above 25 years and you're working, for example, if you have a degree before in economics and now you work as a banker, you work in a bank, maybe as a financial analyst or as a banker, but your degree before was economics and you had this degree 3 years ago, and now you want to study in a college because maybe you are from the broke community, maybe you do not want to stay longer in school, you just want a program to do for maybe a certificate course for 1 year or 2 years, and you are out. This is what you are going to do, all right? You can apply to a college, but now, remember, you are not going to be applying for something that relates to your degree that you did before, 3 to 4 years ago. You are going to be applying for a program that relates to what you are currently doing in the bank. Let's assume that you are a manager, you are a marketer. You should be applying for marketing or management, or let's say maybe you should go for something like banking and finance in a college, or a certificate or diploma. It depends now on you because it's now related to the job you are doing. You graduated with economics long time ago, 3 or 4 years, but that's not what you are doing now. You need to pay attention to what you are doing now. This is how you coin your visa application, because at the end of the day, the visa officer wants to see the link between you and the program and see where this program you are applying to, this marketing or maybe banking, or this program you are currently applying to, see where it's going to help you to get the visa. Now, you will explain to the visa officer that you actually did this 3 years ago, but now you work as a banker in a bank, or maybe you just give your role. Now you want to go and study this program because you didn't have more knowledge in it, and because maybe what you are doing now, your career, links more to this, or maybe it is what is required in your home country as of now, right? Then equally, what do? You also make them understand that this is what you want to do because you are already doing it. Maybe you have an increment in salary when you come back, or maybe you have your company promise you a bigger role in that particular area. You explain to them. Now, also a document like your leave letter from the company is going to support you get the visa more. And also, if you can go ahead to get a document from the court or the police to state that you are going to return back to your home country after you finish this program, that will be excellent. You don't go and apply for something that you did 3 or 4 years ago. You are applying for what you are doing now. All right. Now, in the case where you have not been working and you left school 3 or 4 years ago, look for a course that you want to study and go for an internship. Look for a course that you want to study and go for an internship in a company that can give you an internship letter, or maybe do 2 internships. This is how it's going to help you. Now, you'll be telling the visa officer that though you left school long time ago, you didn't have a job, but later on, you went on to do a 6 months or 4 months internship. It should be 6 months and above. You went on to do a 6 months internship in this particular company. The reason why you did this internship was because you wanted to pursue a career in this particular area that you are applying to it, and because you knew that you were going to go back to school, that is the reason why you went in for the internship, so that you gain more knowledge from that. Because of what? There is a shortage in your country and you want to fill that gap. This is how you explain this. But if you are just coming out of school, you want to go to university or you want to go to college, you will now explain that you are just coming out of school and because of this, maybe you are doing business and your mother is a businesswoman. Your mother has promised to open a business for you, and because of the knowledge, you want to go gain more knowledge there. Then you return back to your country if you are just coming out of school. But if you are working, make sure you apply to something that relates to the job. If you want to apply for a program whereas you have not been working, make sure you do an internship. I am explaining this to you so that you understand how you are going to draft your letter of explanation later. There is somebody who explained that she saw this thing, and because this thing was not proper, because something happened in her country and she noticed that there were not a lot of professionals in that area. That is why she wants to apply to this particular program so as to come back and fill that gap. And why was he applying for the program? Because she had done an internship, a 6 months internship, and she was able to prove it. This is how you coin your visa application. It's very, very important. If you apply for something else, you will get inconsistency in your application and your visa will be rejected. Apply for what you are doing at the moment. Okay? And if you think what you want to go and study is not related to what you are doing at the moment, and you cannot link it back to what you did 3 or 4 years ago, you have to go and do an internship that you can prove it. All right? And proving it means that you are going to link it to what happened that you went for the internship, and because of that internship you want to do another maybe 1 year program or 2 years so as to gather more knowledge and come back to your home country. You need to sing to the visa officer times and again that you have to return. If you watch my other old videos, you are going to understand all these techniques. It's very, very important for you to put this into consideration. I'm going to talk about the money aspect of this very soon, so please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that if you do not do the right thing, you will be rejected because of inconsistency. I hope we meet again in another one. Bye bye.